Hello, everyone. Welcome back to SAT Math Question of the Day with Professor Emeritus Seth Chaiken at University of Albany and Seth's brother Joel. We are here to hopefully show you how to approach SAT math questions. We completed 2 math tests since August, and we are now moving on to 16 practice questions that are given out on the SAT. The SAT distributes on their digital SAT sample questions. These will kick in for United States high school students in the spring of 2024. So those would be current 10th graders now. Okay, here we go for the math question of the day. Practice question. The y-intercept of the graph of that thing, which is a linear function, in the xy plane is 0y. What is the value of y? Wow. Okay, so hopefully, I don't want to say hopefully, but the answer is negative 32. And if you know how to do this, you can do it in about 2 seconds. Once you digest that this is a linear function, negative 32 and a slope of negative 6. This is in the form y is equal to mx plus b. B is the y-intercept because this is what happens when x is 0. You can also just throw x equals 0 in here and see that y is equal to 6 times 0, negative 6 times 0, minus 32, and you get minus 32. Wow, there's not much to this question, is there? If you have
Not
any...
much. No, it's here. I'll say I use my red. I'm blue. I'm going to be red.
Okay, good idea.
Yeah, the Y that they talk about here is the Y they talk about here,
Right.
and I've seen in these math textbooks, two somewhat related concepts for y-intercept. In the in a linear equation, the form y equals mx b, the y-intercept sometimes is called sometimes called b, and it's sometimes the point, which is here. So sometimes they call the y-intercept the point that's here, and sometimes they call the y-intercept the number.
Right.
So there's a number form of the y-intercept, there's the point form, and there's the expression of the point, also known as the coordinate form, the coordinates. Coordinates of y.
Right.
The coordinates today. So in the case of this problem, the coordinates are 0 and minus 32. And they're asking you to match the concept of y-intercept in this form with a value of the number that's, the second coordinate.
Right.
And that is so all three, you understand what's going on here. You realize that 0y are the coordinates of, they call 0y the coordinates of the y-intercept. And then in that form, they're asking you, what is the value of y? And then you look at the form of the equation and recognize that's in the mx plus y equals mx plus b form. The b is negative 32, and the coordinates of the y coordinate of the y-intercept is b, which in this problem is negative 32. That's the answer, negative 32.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So in closing, the comment is that on a school test, if you're asked what is the y-intercept, you have to know, does the teacher want you to say 0 comma negative 32, or does the teacher just want you to say negative 32? Seth made a distinction between the the answers, and sometimes it's not clear on a school test. Here, it's very clear. They just want one number.
Yeah, maybe they want to prevent people from giving an answer 0y. They ask, what is the y-intercept? When the y-intercept is 0y. Was 0y.
Okay, well that's
no. They ask for the value of y.
Yeah, they're asking the value of it. Okay, we can just quickly. Here the answer is very easy. I mean, right, easy to find. Well, notice it's a short explanation, which means that it's really a very short question. It's right. Okay, substitute. That's what I did. I substituted 0 in for x, and you get that. So that's how they did it, which is a way to do it if you don't know anything about y equals mx plus b form. So, but you do have to know that this thing 0y is given in the form x comma y. X is 0.
No, the conclusion is you study for SATs. Remind yourself, study y-intercepts.
Yeah, it's basic.
And mx plus b form.
Right.
And related things. So several different. So you could answer many different questions about y-intercept.
Right. Yeah.
And similarly, practice some bits the concept of the x-intercept. Yeah. And how to find that from different forms of equation.
Right. Linear functions are a big deal. They model a lot of things in life. So linear equations are absolutely basic to algebra. The more you know and do problems and get practice doing with linear equations, the better off you're going to be in math and, of course, in the SAT. So that does it. This is the second practice math question that they give in the booklet. And I guess we'll move on tomorrow to question 3. Okay, everyone, have a great day. Please give us comments on our videos or email us directly at satmathquestionoftheday@gmail.com if you have an SAT math question you'd like us to go over. And we appreciate you listening to us, and have a great day. Bye-bye.